Wherever and whenever, we research the safety. Crash Scientist, Korea Railroad Research Institute. More than 100,000 people are using the Express Railroad per day on the average. The Express Railroad grows up very rapidly. The railroad, with the average speed of 300 kilometers per hour, allows us to reach Busan from Seoul in only 2 hours.
인류의 꿈을 실현한 속도. 하지만 그 속도는 엄청난 대가 또한 요구해 왔습니다. 300km 길이의 충돌, 300km의 탈선. 생각만 해도 끔찍하죠? 고속철도의 사고는 곧 재난으로 이어집니다. 그 대참사를 미연에 방지하고 당신의 소중한 생명을 지키기 위해 24시간 안전만을 생각하는 사람들. 한국철도기술연구원이 있습니다.
The researchers in KRRI have developed the collision safety technology to protect our lives from tragic accidents. The collision safety technology in KRRI consists of 4 different fields, which are system, infra, technology, and product. Under the system field, we support the technologies in the areas of the railroad car collisions and the reference collision scenario with the goals to establish the collision safety legislation and operation process in the level of advanced countries and set an applicable legislation through working with related government branches. We first construct the infrastructures of world's-level actual train collision test facilities, develop the safety test procedure of actual train collision test, and conduct certain tests for technology development. Under the technology field, we develop certain collision safety equipments and product design technology, including the collision safety evaluation technology, the structural crashworthiness, the crash dynamics, occupant safety, etc. Under the product field, we develop the standard collision safety structures, which is comprised of front-end structures, passenger car structure, crashworthy parts, safety seats, etc. The safety technology that proceeds not only locally but globally. The passion of KRRI researchers will never stop in order to firm up the foundation of the world's level train collision safety.
세계 인류 수준의 철도 안전 기술 개발을 목표로 선진국과의 기술 격차를 줄여온 한국철도기술연구원의 혁신적인 기술입니다. 이 열차 안에 숨쉬고 있습니다.
The front-end energy absorption structure, which bears the responsibility of a rolling stock's front part, is the technology that guarantees the safety of passengers by controlling the speed and securing some space for a train engineer when a train comes into a collision. The light collision safety device, which attached to the rear of a coupler, uses the energy absorption module for absorbing the shock energy to protect passengers and minimize the damage of train when a train comes into a collision at low speed. The energy absorption tube, which is the typical technology for the energy absorption module, absorbs shock by changing the train crash energy to plastic deformation work through expanding the tube. Tension bolt and shear bolts is subject to be cut off under certain force, and they are the collision safety parts that decide sequential energy absorption scenario. The sled test, where reappears the moment of train collision and have dummies sit in the train, analyzes the severity of injuries of occupants. The safety seat absorbs the shock energy caused from hitting a front chair to minimize the injuries of occupants when a train comes into a collision. Buffer stop that was developed independently by KRRI is the innovative technology to stop a train when it tries to break through a track. The collision-absorbing structure that applied to the front end and passenger car end of Gyeongchun-san will bear the responsibility of passenger safety.
평균 300km를 달리는 고속철도. 그 300km를 연구하는 24시간. 한국철도기술연구원이 깨어있는 매일 매 순간 새로운 기술을 연구하는 이유는 국민의 안전과 행복을 지키기 위한 마음에 있습니다.
Today is the safer than yesterday. The collision safety of tomorrow will be safer than today. The safety formula that protects the lives of people. Korea Railroad Research Institute.